Pisces, you are up for the December Tarot Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so here we are with the December reading. This is the general reading. I plan on doing the love reading and the money reading next week, hopefully over Thanksgiving period weekend or whatever. So those should be up by next week. Collective readings too. I've been doing those. I will be doing a new moon in Sagittarius reading, which is happening on Thanksgiving. So yeah, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Let's get started. Energy for Pisces. Energy for Pisces. Energy for Pisces. What is it Pisces needs to know for December? What is it Pisces needs to know for December? What is it Pisces needs to know for December? May I have a card, please? They want to come out. Whoop, there we go. Oh, yes, I remember her. She's the one who started the school. St. Mary MacCollop, Life Lessons. Life Lessons. So some of you might be going through some life lessons. Let's pull the card right quick. Okay. So, born in Melbourne, Victoria in 1842, Maria Mary Ellen MacCollop, or MacKillop, I don't know why I'm saying MacKillop, grew up on a farm with her family. Although they had little money, St. Mary held big dreams to become a teacher in life. She succeeded in her efforts, eventually securing a teaching role before later boldly opening and running her own schools throughout Australia and New Zealand. She was dedicated to educating children of poor families and later founded the Sisters of St. Joseph, with a small group of women who were similarly drawn to passions in helping the aged, the ill, the poor, and neglected children in need of home and education. And there's more to that, but we're going to skip that and get to the meat of this. So it says emotionally, St. Mary MacKillop links the higher mind together with the heart to pull your passions back to their simplest and clearest core. Mary teaches the power of teamwork and starting from scratch to build true dreams for life. Spiritually, St. Mary MacKillop brings to light the divine soul's purpose, manifesting into the world, while releasing and cleansing energetic toxins of emotional trauma held in our bodies from past events. Consciously, she understands how difficult life can become and soothes mental fears, anxieties, and overwhelming feelings of responsibilities and choices that arise. So, few things to take away from this particular card. One thing that I think about is the ability to build. And it usually starts with one person. It starts with an idea that a person is given, and then they can take action on it. But they have the ability to build. Now, with her doing the work that she did later on, notice how it says she did it by working with other women who had similar passions that were looking to educate children, help the poor, the needy, that type of stuff. This was mentioning teamwork. I feel for some of you, someone, if they're not around you, you may find that they're coming into your orbit in December or around that time going into the new year, where someone around you may have knowledge that will help you pursue a goal that you're looking to pursue. And you may need to lean on that person for their knowledge in whatever this is. And also there may be a person that needs to lean on you. Now, whoever's doing the leaning, whatever relationship is cultivated from this meeting if you have not met yet. One thing you want to make sure of is that there is reciprocity. You don't want it to be where they're giving you all the information and you're leaning on their expertise, but you're not bringing anything to them to help them with whatever they're doing. Because again, you don't always have to pay people money. Sometimes you can just give people your time or either some knowledge on something that maybe you know about, and vice versa. It can't be a thing where you're always giving, your expertise about something and they're just taking and not giving anything back to you. So whatever relationship you enter into when it comes to pursuing goals and networking and things like that, especially going into 2023, be mindful of people in 2023 because 2023 is going to be a piece of work. So just letting you know, just make sure there's reciprocity on that part. And with that, you can build things. And also, don't be afraid to learn new things. This is really in my head now. Don't let new stuff intimidate you. Don't just rise to the occasion. If you get it the first time, great. If you don't, keep trying until you get it. But don't let some type of new information or some type of new technology intimidate you. There's way too many resources on the internet to learn how to do something, even if you can't learn it from this one source because they teach it a certain way. Everybody learns differently. And there may be another resource that teaches it totally different, and the way they teach it, you may actually get it right away. So keep those things in mind. Don't be afraid to learn something new, and never stop learning is also what I'm getting from this. And don't doubt yourself. There's a lot of people, this has happened in all of the readings so far. There's been a lot of self-doubt going on. And like I said, I think Mars is still in retrograde, or it just went into retrograde. So that wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. Because when Mars is in retrograde, people are second guessing their actions, is what's going on. So yeah, let me go ahead and take a few tarot cards and we'll wrap this up, Pisces. Energy for Pisces. Energy for Pisces. Energy for Pisces. What is it that Pisces needs to hear for December? What is it that Pisces needs to hear for December? What is it that Pisces needs to hear for December? Can we clarify the oracle card? Can we clarify the oracle card? Can we clarify the oracle card? Bottom of the deck, some of you have a big decision coming up because Two of Wands energy deals with long-term choices. It also deals with solid choices too. But there will have to be a decision made. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with those signs or have it in your chart. Or they could have it in theirs. But some choices have to be made. And they're big choices, long-term decisions. Okay, all of these cards are just falling out. And I guess we're going to take them. Some I already know are going to be reversed. Some will be right side up. Didn't I tell you to be careful? That just confirmed it. Wow, Pisces. I told you one card, I felt there were going to be more cards reversed, but apparently not. It was just one. And the one that was reversed was the perfect one to be reversed, the moon. Because in the upright, the moon can be about fear. It can be about secrets. Also, don't forget there's a full moon coming up on the 8th of December, too, which the full moon will be in Gemini. So keep that in mind. New moon in Sagittarius is November the 25th. But yeah, the moon is in reverse. So that means that fear has dissipated or secrets are being revealed. There's some type of truth. You're seeing something. So let's go ahead and do these in the order that they came out. So first card to come out is the Seven of Swords. Remember I had told you, be careful who you give your energy to. And when you're networking, make sure there is reciprocity. Because some people only want to see what they can take from another person. Seven of Swords is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, on the other side of the Seven of Swords is strategy. Be strategic about your partnerships. Don't partner with someone just because they say they want to partner, or just because they work in your industry, or work in the industry that is related to the goal that you're attempting to achieve. It's a thing of, well, I'm looking to build a school for kids, and then someone shows up and they're like, oh, well, I work in education, but then you find out that they're not really that great of an educator. Just saying. So be strategic about your partnerships too. Second card that came out is the Page of Wands, more fire energy. This is a travel card, but also this is a new start as well. This can be messages too, carrying or receiving messages. The second card that came out is the Sun. So this is Leo energy, and this is about happiness. So there's something that makes you happy. Also, it can be about healing. It can be about pregnancy too, as well. So, totally random. This is probably only going to resonate with one person. I heard something about somebody starting a birthing center. Let me know in the comments. Fourth card that came out, which strangely is the Four of Pentacles. Which this is about stability, but also it can be about holding things close to your chest as well. So keep that in mind too. Fifth card to come out is the Fool, and this is about a new beginning. These two cards are both travel cards, the Fool and the Page of Wands, and they both can be about new beginnings, new starts. I feel that this will be you pursuing enlightenment and not being afraid to learn new things. The never stop learning is really on my mind right now. The never stop learning, and also building, like building something. And I'm not saying you have to build a school or anything like that. I'm just talking about building in general, just like building a legacy, doing whatever. But yeah, again, the Moon reversed, which was the sixth card. And then finally, the seventh card is the Ten of Pentacles. This is stability. This is abundance. This is legacy, is what this is. So this is telling me, whatever journey you're on, as you're learning these new things, as you're building your legacy, the end result is the Ten of Pentacles, is what it's telling me. Bottom of the deck, yeah, Six of Swords. This has been coming out a good bit too. There's going to be a lot of traveling going into 2023. So yeah, Six of Swords here. And I also feel that you're not going to be dealing with heartache. There's going to be a lot of truth, especially with this Moon reversed, because 7 minus 6 is 1, which is the Ace, which is about truth. It's also about victory too. And under the Six of Swords is the Ten of Swords. There's some of you that you're definitely wrapping up a cycle. You're beginning something new. I feel this new thing that you're beginning is building your legacy. And I'm tempted to title this that, Building Your Legacy. It's either never stop learning or building your legacy. I feel like they're intertwined together. But that is your message, Pisces. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, Pisces, be blessed.